Mwarabu wa Gusii.
Na hago sugiru manchumuri liandonsi sole mambia ya lero nigo charagere kinse sana chabona mambia na unabotambe ime imrubulio Kwana ne Etaya silituko na lero lituko ria Alhamisi nigo kumera mona inche Cyrus Azizi ime imrubulio Kwana ne Etaya ana mono chinga ki togotema ko kumanyika tialegenda te konekiwa ukona kurwa sensemo ya mitandao ikanonya ne elia era sensemo elia twakwaliganira semeza ya Kwana ne Etaya silituko na lero lituko ria Alhamisi so kumera na inche Cyrus Azizi alimono chinga kitoko tema okwaliganira gatia nyanda mange komono na botambe katoko chaka nigo to chaka na ria anyara koba akoleki kwa sensemo ya mitandao so komanya gusu nigo ndo chaiga waziri wa mangana yikegancha ose treasury CS John Mbadi nigo aikirema mbya ya lero bosio we kamati ile manyakona finance and budget committee alimono asebunge elio gotema koiranira gatia mabolio ayo abwatirani temangana lengete budget anomono mwaka wa 2025 oigo 2025 nemo monchumuriria yone gatindo chali gandete konekiwa oigo nindo chaige osomurubuli ro kwana no bwene mwekuna sha anomona somufumo yiga omoya wetrase amurubuli chief ndo chaiga nigondo chebanyere ko bago release anomono staffs kuchasikinsemo chia outside county headquarters na nigondo che batumira se chi county headquarters anomono sengencho yogotema go kora structuring ye murubuli yiga bokono weni osha na aba obisaba yiga nigo bago tomo isiko iki county asekerenga kyuko na goseba bakurusiwa outside county headquarters bakochiko reporters kinsemo chia county headquarters azirituko ria ankyo boigondo chaiga kirenga kanene kyuko basuka igana rochalia omosio bwamangana yaiga umurubuli gosumofumo ya osha omosio mwangangi nigo akwanda tuna ekirenga kanene kyuko sukia staff sabaiga basha na sekirenga gyo koena na obogwene na boigo kinya ebirengo byokwana na obwene kwitira somurubili yiga osha yo negati ali monchubrilia agandate koene kiwando cha sensemo yiga yemitandao chingaki abugondoche aiga timu ya Harambee Stars gandete yabo kabisa kuyaligania yitaratiwa sensemo yemitandao timu ya Harambee Stars gandete kuyaligania kabisa se somuchuano olbosi aiga mwanera mama miranio chan 2024 chinga kindo chibagandete kuyaligania kabisa kabono yo kagandete timu ya Harambee Stars nigo irpain usinige bwate nigo bwate obururu usinige kumero na amakongu magega yo mugosoli yo mwasilieta Mohamed Bajabel gosoka kurase timu yo sege kosi kyo kosolia sama meranio acha 2024 na yega magega ya gotebakana bona mugosoli yo nigaro chiskinse bokiricha Tanzania ase timu emenyekana Simba mwachibulilia docha yine gati yali gandete kone kiwasense mo mitandao docha iga bado ni morocha iga imrocha iga yokurukwanga nere bange sana gandete kone kiwa ambeke sinu iga byana linku kumanye kabisa docha iga mangana manyika muna cannabis ose cannabis niga ne ryo gutimbia nigo ndoche nigo banyanyimbo banyereko bakobwata cannabis iyo ere gwetania kishilingi emilioni yemo nuguta isano isato asikinsemo kya Samburu nigo banyeko bakobwata bakagirwa abo chingaki bari gukora obo safirishaji wamangana abono yelyo gotindia elyo limanyika na cannabis omoncho balilia ni rochaiga eke gambero ndio kanyare koba kego decline mangana lengete ekesi ekikomuwatiranetie muwaziri wa mangana yobolindi bwa Kipchumba Murkomen naiga magega ya petition ko no ko be kwase ose magega yekambiro konyora ekineke gotabukuna muna mo waziri wa mangana yobolindi bwa Kipchumba Murkomen tali fit for holding office ani muna se wizara ya mangana yobolindi bwaime yine gati ali ndojo manju muri ganda te kone kikobono ndocha iga ekambiro nigo gya tutire tare amangana rengete chinkwana ichi chigotabekana buna oyo kurkwangana mu waziri wa mangana yobolindi bwaime Kipchumba Murkomen tali fit ko office ani muna se wizara ya mangana yobolindi bwaime ente wizara ya tutira kabisa biko manju muri ni ndocha iga kiombe kya nakada kumanyitiri tukoriria rigoro nigo kendete kuyarigania se okurwania yobutumeki wa maliogo yogotindia nabo igoke karua oroboti igoro yobutumeki wa maliogo yogotindia nochega bagotebanga ekaro konyora abantu abantu 65 abantu 15 gusi 15 ngotumeka bare maliogo yogotindia yani 15 out of 65 kutumeka bari amaliogo yogotinde gabono no robot kurose kumbekiria kekurwa ni mangana yobutumiki na kurwa policies kya mangana ya maliogo yogotindia tate buri muri karo kumera abantu baraseke bute bari 65 asa yiba nabantu 15 mbararo abo bagotumeka maliogo yogotindia bago nindo chaiga nse ya Kenya nigo ndochaiga yangeire kubeka emirobilyo yogo kwana nense ya Tanzania anono yega niga guchari morioka magiga yense ya Tanzania nse obraibwa ya Samia Suluhu kubeka lichiko yoko tabanchera abamenyi kurwa sikinse kinde gukora ebyasare birito asiki ensenselia ya Tanzania yento narocharia waziri ndo chalia waziri wa mangana naro chali waziri wa trade tinda mocha waziri wa trade ga kurukwangali kinyanjui namoro chalia gotema kuligenchira yogo sonsolengane yiga nabo igokotema kubeka chinkwana naro chali bagotebanga weekend iga babegete omurubiri bogotwara chinkwana kati ya Kenya nense ya Tanzania ekegaranga abanta bange anemono aba Kenya nigo barachie gutwara obokongu asogo kurobonjire imeyense ya Tanzania na igabono mbagendete kubeka omurubiri bokone kyanga nkorenta bare okuigwana na gosengo beka bare okuigwana na elio kone kyanga amo Kenya ndwansi orasense ya Tanzania tari konyora mochano ndwansi chingaki ago koro bonjire asikinseme cha Tanzania na yena go banyinga go tali morioka Maga yense ya Tanzania sio baraibwa ya Samia Suluhu ya etetiri chikolio gotabanchera abamenyi barasense meliana makuru kinse cyisiko gukora bonchuriria anono every business sasinse makia ense ya Tanzania yentolaro chalia mo zero trade leak nyanju atabetubuna ikyo niyo kranyar ko bakiwa affect aba Kenya mono ko tete tiko soimo mo chobolire nyada narenga ngana mubolianga ekarono chinse chikobeka lichikobune liga lyogo ba lyogo ba abantu bakurense yendete bali gukora bakore biasara for instance what if ezubuna Kenya nere imokete bagabono edilio Tanzania singe bantu baito babera affected na into bono tigato bekli chikoli gotanga. You see that one kills diplomacy Kubono wachubulilia ni matengenezi ya Kenya ikikuigwana na nensi ya Tanzania iliyo kwenekianga obwa matubu yanko boraro kiagara naro cyane none litukore igoro mo raibense ya Kenya William Samoei Ruto nabo ko raibense ya Uganda Yoweri Kaguta Museveni ni goba muranete senyomba yora ya State House bagakora bagakora deposit media briefing and mono rio bakabeka kise yaria echo chikwenekia okinia kubirango bibonchuli gati cyise kibire obwa matubuye gati ya Kenya na Uganda na ndende nigetekia otutagetenga cyinse kirito ikitoetana ine kitware kitware okuigwana na egati yekinze kigana lyo bonchilia botari gokonga na kikinaro komanyenga Ruto as a farm doing arende obekiraro strong ties egati yense ya Kenya na Uganda mwetera seme memorandum of understanding iyo yabegitose yasiri tukoregoro iyo konekia ngobwa amate gati ya Kenya na Uganda igobo koneki kwa obirengo beiguru mangidi ganda takonda kiumo chobirire magega ya Stephen Munyako oyo ochieta sense ya Saudi Arabia so mwaka 1996 Aprili na nigachita sense melia wetra gento gakorkunga working visa wetra ndo chali gotabanga there was a restaurant atakito montorende okora mangana ligete computing samangana iki computer simenja bravo nalende kanyalikananga wetra obamanyibwaya nyoli miremo through the Ministry of Labor nenda kagenda sense iyo kaba na masaibu abanyara koba gakumenyora naro chali no mo waziri wa mangana foreign affairs wasema waziri wa mangana ya mangana yekinse cheisiko Musalia Mudavadi na nyaka koba kagukwanira mangana igana gotabuna actually na pongeza sana egati yebyumbe biria byabwatiranete nense ya Kenya animono kurasa ya Kenya so kone kyanga Stephen Munyako onyare koba gakwirana sense ya Kenya na boyo agatabuna serikali nigo eligereti sana gochia korepari gosoko koboria abakenya gwetani ilifo yemo abo bagandate ko face egento kamegona execution sekinsi kirikia isiko nono wetrase wizara ya Musalia Mudavadi nigo babegeto mukya kwanekenga bakenya gwetani ilifo yemo abo bagandate gwetro bokongwa sekinse kirikia isiko nkonyora bare nkonyora bare injira yokwirana ase ense yabo yiro yire Kenya mochobrigile yo kachini gati ali ara sensemo semo imitandao oigo mochobrigile ndoche na maguswa gusuna alia balikibeito boigo bagenda tekoro taso mwinge ngomanyiga egere turana sensemo ya alia to kwaliganira semeza ya Kwana Etaya semambia ya lera senchira yabenekigima sana ndochaiga balimi bechae kurukinse mu Nyansiongo nigo bakwanire kemelie kyo amo namagani yabo bosyo bwe bonus y'umwaka yoiga we kilifubere na 20 na isano negati yale ndoche boygo mwancho burilia timu elia mayabona Kenya Kwanza nigondoche bagendete gukora komera na bakena na bananchi aramora kurasoro ngoro gusi elio otema kurutote ko sina kumanya negati yali yago sikwanekia kwerera aliye sibanyara ko babagoika na ndega ngaibaroche before abachori umwaka w'ikirifubere na 20 na bira yini gati yali mwancho buri ndo chaganda tekorototo rikimobe no arasoro botiuru na nachiko kumenya gati ayo na yanda manga kama niko ko ngachiro mwancho buri kumenya na bagotonyora sasa mu mitandao Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, TikTok na bega sikisa machinde wetera sena baye tobo igo 0735333000 beka ujumbe yaho no kutomenya ngayo ganda tayo tobwatia korwa wachubrilia likebeto bamangana kurose county ya Nyamira ogero Peter tubatalia Felix Nyakundi kurose county ya Nairobi tukatora Josephat Makura mora chachi ngakirose county ya Kisii na kumanyire Eric Maobe tubataba igo sagini kurose Thomas tukatora Cornelia Sonyancha na boigo Kelvin Onderi kurose kinsa mujiri cha South Mugrango negativa likebeto bamangana abo bakubeko mokia asoko ligati yale ngata kwaneke kwa kurase kinsa mecho ola yamo ase yamo kingo kurose Cyrus Azizi Murubelio nokoro kwa Kwana na Etaya na kitu tugenda sema ya kabiri studio toye kamanyelio iliyo komanyanga na lele genda te Kwana kiwa since gusto kubikira semeza ya Kwana na Etaya. Usukabusi wa numura ibwense ya Kenya William Samoei Ruto ni gasiri tuko ria igoro ara etoboroberio bukobeka SAE goso wanchirana ukoigwane gati yense ya Kenya na Uganda ukanekerekio amono kurwasi nyomba yo ya State House Ruto ni gatebetuna okubota nuko nigo kurengete gokinia echiro igati yechinse echo ibere na gokiye birengo Bonchilia boiga sesemo ya kabiri studio niko kuanchira tatugere Kwana yaye muraibwense ya Kenya William Samoei Ruto chingaki aumenanete noria Uganda singencho yokubeka okoigwanana igati ya chinse chibere ligotingia wa mati.
Your Excellency Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, President of the Republic of Uganda, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, I am honored to welcome His Excellency President Yoweri Museveni and his delegation to Kenya. Kenya and Uganda are joined together not only by geographical proximity, but also by a long-standing spirit of brotherhood and mutual support within the East African community. My deliberations with President Museveni spanned an extensive range of bilateral, regional, and continental priorities. We reaffirmed our united stance, closer collaboration in key sectors such as infrastructure, trade, energy, security, and regional integration. Our cooperation in these areas aims to catalyze economic development, foster people-to-people ties, and ensure that our engagements translate into tangible benefits for the peoples of our two countries. We are united in our commitment to deepening bilateral cooperation and delivering shared prosperity for our citizens, while also working together towards a stronger and more integrated region. I am pleased to announce the signing, as we've just witnessed, of 8 additional bilateral memoranda of understanding, building on the 17 agreements already in place. These new MOUs will foster and further strengthen our legal and institutional cooperation across strategic sectors that include, as we have witnessed, the MOU on mining, a joint promotion exercise that will be responsible for mineral exploitation, institutional capacity building, and address cross-border smuggling of minerals. The MOU on transport and logistics is aimed at modernizing transport systems and enhancing mobility for people and goods between our two countries. It now gives us an opportunity, as I have briefed President Museveni, on the transport corridor between Kenya and Uganda and the greater East African region into DRC and CAR. I have informed His Excellency the President of our commitment and conclusion on negotiations between partners and the Republic of Kenya on the extension of the railway from Naivasha to Kisumu and finally to Malaba to join the railway that will now go into Uganda and into the DRC. And that we intend, with all programs being in place, to begin that program before the end of this year. I have also briefed His Excellency the President of the commencement of the extension of the dualling of the road from Nairobi to Nakuru, to Mau Summit, and eventually to Malaba. Again, to ease transport and logistics between our two countries and also into the East African region. The MOU we have just signed provides a robust framework for that engagement to happen. The MOU on standards and quality assurance is to strengthen the collaboration between our two bureaus of standards, again to enhance trade and to eliminate illicit, substandard, and contraband goods finding their way into our markets. The MOU on agriculture and animal husbandry will expand our cooperation in both veterinary and crop health, innovation, and of course to foster food security in our region. The MOU on fisheries and aquaculture will focus on the management and the joint capacity building of the resources that we have in the space in our waters, both in Kenya and Uganda, and to see how we can leverage the opportunities that are in the blue economy, not just to expand our economies, but also to build on our food security requirements. The MOU on the support of sustainable urban development of the Greater Busia Metro Project, which will be undertaken between this year and 2028, will seek to facilitate the implementation of joint programs on infrastructure and other development projects in Busia. I'm happy that the governor of Busia County from Kenya is in our midst, and he has come to make sure that we don't forget that this is an important project, because the Metro of Busia is a shared city, both between Kenya and Uganda.
Oyo monchomulgiria no raibense ya Kenya William Samoei Ruto chingaki alikura kubekwa kwesei namono kwemekyo mate katiense ya Uganda chingaki chicho muna wense ya Uganda Yoweri Kaguta Museveni oyo boigora ete ense yaye asokuigwana nuko nigatebete buna okuigwana nuko nigo kurengete kubeka chinse cha Afrika ya moja amo na gokini boncholia na chinse chinde anamara kurwase chin continent chinde setuma yakore studio diga turamotegero mo wense ya Uganda Yoweri Kaguta Museveni.
But when you produce goods and services, the next question is, who buys what you produce? So the issue of the producers and the consumers is at the center of a modern economy. So therefore, when you see people, leaders, whatever they are, just talking about all other things, this one, why are you not talking about the market? Nani atanunua bidhaa zako? If you don't answer that and you say you are a leader, then there are serious issues. So therefore, here I can see that we are waking up to talk about the market of East Africa, the market of Africa. Because if we don't do that, the future is very bleak. You can see two areas. The United States of America and Latin America. In terms of natural resources, Latin America may have more resources than USA. Latin America, big rivers, the Amazon, forests, madini, minerals, agriculture, everything is there in Latin America. Yes, USA has, but not as much as I have got that feeling that Latin America may have more natural resources than the USA. So the question then is, why is the USA prosperous and Latin America in misery? You see those people walking on foot from Latin America going to heaven, United States. Wanafikiri America, USA ndio binguni, wamesahau kwamba God ndio yuko binguni. They are now going to the USA because it's their salvation. Why? I think the difference is in the organization. When those people formed the nucleus of the United States by uniting the 13 colonies of the British, they are the ones who started the core of that prosperity. USA has expanded, it has got a big market. So, ukiwa mfanya biashara, unaanzisha biashara yako in the USA, things are easy. You've got a big market of 300 million people. You can sell from New York to California. The whole space is free, is one market. But in Latin America, El Salvador, small thing here. Honduras, small thing here. Nicaragua, Panama, I don't know, you can't even count them. Rich in countries, rich in presidents, but poor in everything else. So really, you, the East Africans, you should, I'm glad we are working up on this issue. So this is number one. Now, number two is the rationalization. Because you can see, the other day I was having a meeting with somebody from, I think he's from Nairobi, but he's a Chinese, working for the international systems. I think World Bank or something like that, based here. And he was reminding me that countries in Southeast Asia, big and small, Vietnam, China, Indonesia, Cambodia, all of them have got access to the sea.
Na umukonyi umuraiwense ya Kenya Professor Kithure Kindiki ngazili tukule goro mirenete na baraiba grassroots kurwase county ya Meru iliyokoro tutamagenderero ukona ekere Kindiki nigo ahererete nchira serikali yabo yakore mirimo mamincha yabaria otebaguna tibara akora imirimo nigo bagigo Kindiki atabatabuna na mange bealiganirie goikirania ase enchira yebo ikirano kima almona samangana lengeti amagendero gokyasi omo Kenya osio ochole bane bumwaka w'ikirifubire na 2022.
Na watu wengi pale nje wanasema, kuna wengine wanasema tangu hii serikali ichaguliwe hakuna kitu chochote imefanyika. Si umesikia kuna watu wako na rumors kama hiyo? Wengine wanasema okay imefanywa lakini kidogo. Wengine watu wako na maoni mbalimbali. Nataka leo hakikishie ama niwaeleze mahali tumefikisha. Ni kweli hatujamaliza ile kazi ambao tungetaka kuifanya. We are not there yet. Lakini kuna ile imefanyika. Na kuna ile imebaki. Kuna muda ule umepita na pia kuna muda umebaki. Kwa hivyo yale ambayo tumefanya ni waeleze. Yale ambayo yamebaki pia ni wahakikishie. Kwa sababu bado tuko na zaidi ya miaka 2. Yale ambayo yamebakia hata hiyo tutafanya kabla tuende kwa uchaguzi ujao. Kwa sababu hakuna mambo ya maendeleo ni safari. Sio ati ni kitu inafanyika siku ya kwanza. Na wakati rais alikuwa anaomba kura na wale viongozi wengine tulikuwa upande wetu, hatukusema yale mambo tulisema, hatukusema tutayafanya na wiki moja. Hatukusema tutafanya na mwezi moja ama hata mwaka moja. Miaka ni 5 kutoka uchaguzi moja hadi uchaguzi ule mwingine. Kwa hivyo time haijafika. Uwezi ati mtoto wa form 2 ati unampatia mtihani ya form 4. Inawezekana? Si KCSE inakuja pale form 4. Hapo katikati iko form 1. Na hiyo form 1 iko na term 1, term 2, term 3. Form 2, term 1, term 2, term 3. Form 3, term 1, term 2, term 3. Form 4, kweli si kweli jameni? Sinaendanga hivyo. Na ile mtihani inakuja huko mwisho, sasa hapo ndio mtu anaulizwa, sasa tunataka kujua kama umepita kuendelea ama bado. So uwezi chukua mtoto ya form 1 ama form 2 uanze kumpatia mtihani na kumpigia kelele mingi. Because there is time. Na wakati wa mtihani itafika anyway. Huyo mtoto apende, asipende, time ya mtihani si itafika. So nataka niseme hivi. Kwanza siku ile Rais Ruto amechaguliwa, wale ambao mnakumbuka, kuna mambo muhimu kadhaa ambayo sasa hivi yameimarika kidogo, sio vile yalikuwa, hata kama bado hatujafikisha hiyo maneno mahali tungetaka ifike. Mnajua ya kwamba sisi ni wakulima. Mnajua 2022, just ask, hata kama wewe sio mkulima, uliza mkulima. 2022 ile mbolea tunatumia shambani ilikuwa inagharimu mkulima shilingi 7,000, shilingi 6,500, shilingi 6,700 gunia moja. Leo hii gunia moja ya mbolea ni shilingi 2,500 na haipiti hapo. Na haijafika 2,500 kimiujiza. Tumetumia pesa ya serikali kuweka ruzuku ama ile tunaita subsidy kwa Kiingereza ili kuteremsha bei ya mbolea. Ndio wakulima wengi zaidi wapate mbolea ya kutosha, walime mahindi ya kutosha, walime mimea ingine ya kutosha, tuondoe njaa katika taifa letu la Kenya. Na tukiwa na mahindi ya kutosha, gharama ya maisha inashuka kwa sababu ile bei ya vyakula muhimu kama unga itateremka kiasi. And that is what has happened. Kwa sababu tangu 2022 tulikuwa tumeharvest magunia Kenya 36 million bags 2022. By last year tumefikisha magunia 70 million bags. And this year we expect to harvest 85 million bags of maize. Na tukipata 85, we don't need to import a single kilogram of maize outside Kenya. Kwa hivyo mtu ambaye anasema hakuna kazi imefanyika, ajue bei ya mbolea 2022 ilikuwa 6,700, leo ni 2,500. Okay? Kuna vyakula vingine muhimu. Bado tunaendelea kusukuma hiyo bei iteremke zaidi. But where the price of 2 kg of unga was in 2022 is not where it is today. Ilikuwa 250, 240 kilo mbili. Sasa around 170, 175 hapo. Ingine imeanza kufika 180 and we are getting worried because hatutaki hiyo unga isonge katika hiyo region ya 180, 185. Watu wengi hawawezi kula, hawawezi pata chakula nyumbani, unga ikienda hiyo bei. Tunataka tuendelee kuiteremsha hata kama ilikuwa 240, 250 na sasa iko region ya 180, tunataka iteremsha ifike 120 ama hata 100. Na kuna mambo mengi ambayo yametendeka kuimarisha uchumi kwa jumla. Shilingi ya Kenya kupata shilingi moja, wale ambao wanaleta bidhaa kutoka nje, wale traders ambao wanaleta mali kutoka China, kutoka Uarabuni, walikuwa wanatumia pesa nyingi sana kuleta container moja kwa sababu ya bei ya dola. Kwa sababu wanalipa na dola na unahitaji shilingi mingi sana. 2022 kupata dola moja ulikuwa unahitaji 165 shillings. Leo hii kwa zaidi ya miezi 15 shilingi ya Kenya imepata nguvu maradufu, imepata nguvu dhidi ya dola ya Marekani, ambapo saa ile 2022 tulikuwa tunahitaji shilingi 65 kupata dola moja, leo unahitaji shilingi 129.
Magega y'ikiumbe kia nakada sokubatirana na serikali kubeka machiko azotumiki bamulyago yogotindia nigo bunge ya seneta sirituko rigoro bakwanire to muswada oyo olengete gukora ubutumiki bw'kisigara imeyense ukwana kireke gati y'abaseneta nigo batogetige tambukiro y'ikiumbe kia nakada se okorwania ubutumiki wa malyago yogotindia imeyense ya Kenya. Toda sasa miaka ya studio tutagarira botiro century wekero.
So in 2007, when our colleague distinguished members of parliament, and I don't know, Mr. Speaker, you were serving then or not, because I was still fairly young then, that when they legislated, the challenge then was smoking in public and whether public places could be considered to be smoking. So, Speaker, with the advance of technology, you have to appreciate that going into the future, we'll keep legislating on matters of technology because these electronic cigarettes, e-cigarettes, Mr. Speaker, I remember when I traveled to the US a few years ago, I was honored to have dinner with one of the senior leaders in this country. And apparently, as we were having chit-chat, that senior leader continued smoking the e-cigarette. And we didn't realize until the smoke was coming out of his nostrils or the mouth. Then we realized, we asked a friend of mine, what is this? I think we were in the famous Manhattan street in downtown of United Nations street, Mr. Speaker. And Mr. Speaker, I don't want to name names, but of course that person smoked, and we didn't find it odd because it was an e-cigarette. The only time we noticed is because of the flavor that was coming out, Mr. Speaker. And I think as we legislate, we want to bring decency, discipline within the public forum, Mr. Speaker. We can't legislate on alcoholism, the issue of cigarettes, Mr. Speaker. But I want to appeal and call upon parents that we cannot legislate morals, Mr. Speaker, you are aware. Sometimes values and discipline are instilled by the parents. So even as we legislate, we can't legislate values, we can't legislate discipline, we can't legislate morals, Mr. Speaker. So it behooves us as leaders, as parents, to always be on the lookout so that we don't need to legislate on each and everything, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, on this, the e-cigarette, this issue of definition has been given very well. I remember, Mr. Speaker, there was a hue and cry of the consumption of shisha, Mr. Speaker, where people were consuming in public places, and I'm happy the Ministry of Health has given regulation on smoking of shisha, Mr. Speaker. And you know, one funny thing with these people who are taking hard substance, be it cocaine, nicotine, alcohol, smoking cigarettes, Mr. Speaker, few years down the line, they will start a M-Pesa pay bill because of lung cancer, Mr. Speaker, and they want to travel to India to receive treatment, Mr. Speaker. So even as we legislate on how to enable people who smoke or drink alcohol or use other hard substances, Mr. Speaker, they should also be sure that the same individuals will burden to 80% the health infrastructure and service in this country, Mr. Speaker. Because after some years, they will get sick because of throat cancer, lung cancer, Mr. Speaker, and after some years, they will go to online and start fundraising through M-Pesa and other platforms of online fundraising, even individual fundraising, because of lack and abuse of e-cigarettes and other. Mr. Speaker, I am in agreement with National Control Against Drug Abuse, NACADA, that the consumption age of alcohol in this country should be raised to 21 years.
In support of this bill, and I want to begin by making an appeal to my good friend Senator Muma, because of what I'm going to state on this floor. We should amend our statement of object and reasons for the bill. Instead of saying that the bill seeks to ensure that no products, particularly electronic nicotine delivery systems and are manufactured, distributed, or imported or sold in Kenya without the prior authorization of the Cabinet Secretary. Mr. Speaker, I'll propose that we should amend this bill to ban totally the use of e-cigarettes in this country. Mr. Speaker, if my good friend Catherine Muma, Senator, is persuaded, we should amend this bill and propose for a total ban of e-cigarettes in this country. Mr. Speaker, if you speak to any doctor, I was present in a sitting of the Health Committee when we received views from a number of stakeholders. And Mr. Speaker, one of the stakeholders in that meeting was a widow of a son of a former cabinet secretary, a former minister during Moi's government, the widow of the late Peter Olo Aringo Jr. Mr. Speaker, I took videos of the presentation of that lady, the widow of the late Peter Olo Aringo Jr. And Mr. Speaker, that Kenyan who appeared before that committee had very convincing health-backed scientific reasons why we should not allow e-cigarettes to be sold in this country, Mr. Speaker. And I don't think, Mr. Speaker, as members of this august House, we should legislate to allow products that are harmful to our children to be sold in this country.
Njubili bonabu na baseneta abo bereteri bagali gukonera chinchira chukuliga okoro butumiki bwekisigara ko buli mulabago gatebanga ne lioko kose nigo bokorento buroire bwemibere obukwirira abantu gusira magimabo nige bunge ya senate eligetie kobeka machiko ayo aligetie gukora butumiki bwe kisigara mwaziri bamangana yechinse chase kwa Musalia Davadi nigo atogirio ko bwaterana uko kwa nekimwa chingaki bale korwania komoirani yanka Steven Munyako okwana Musalia nigo atebetauna wizara yamangana yechinse chase ko se foreign affairs nigo erengete ko bakorera abakenya emerimo okwanekere kiboigo nigo Musalia atebetauna nigo barengete kubairania abakenya wetaniribwa yemo abo bagandete wetera kinga kicinko ase kinse cheisika sasa baya kabara studio tiga tomategerere Musalia Davadi mwaziri bamangana yekinse cheisiko gose foreign affairs.
What we think when somebody sees that tree coming down with a last stroke and then they say, I have felled the tree. No. We must remember that there were several hits from different quarters, all collective, so that the tree could be felled. The tree in this context was to make sure that Steve Munyako was able to join his family and to join the Kenyans. It's going to be a tough journey through the process of reintegration and the process of finding his feet again. I've just had a light moment with him and his family. He has actually become a grandfather in this process. But I just want to say that all is well that ends well. And we want to thank God in particular, because this is a miracle. His hand has been felt right through to the extent that it has enabled us to stand here together with Steve. Let me just conclude by emphasizing that the Ministry of Foreign and Diaspora Affairs is committed to safeguarding the rights and welfare of Kenyans abroad and will continue to relentlessly ensure better living conditions for Kenyans abroad. I want to say so because a few months ago, when I was in Parliament, in Senate, there was a question, and it would be good for Kenyans to, if this may have slipped through our fingers, just to remember that we have about 1,000 Kenyans facing incarceration in different countries, different legal jurisdictions, different challenges. We thank God we are lucky in the context of Steve Munyako, but the others continue to have challenges, and our embassies and our missions continue to work through diplomatic channels every other day to try and get the best outcome. Sometimes we succeed, sometimes we may not succeed. But I would like it to go on record that we are there to serve the people of Kenya.
Nchobulile yone gati aliyetoa kwaligerete semeza ya Kwana netasiri tuko lero na bono aliganie komerana na bageni baitasiri tuko lero chinga kitu aliganirie gukwanira youth empowerment na boiko politics na egati ya bageni mbwata iga nigo mbwate omosa Selieta Zefania ose abasongo bande bakuriroka Zefania mageto na boiko Dickens Nyabuti abo bonsi bare chi analyst na boiga bande barabara ibabasaye kurwase county ya Kisii ebimbe na mkurwase county ya Kisii na boigo county ya Nyamira ko charai ko baraiga elio bemanyekanie buya kigima kubwa munanda abatambwe kono toskono nyanga kikiagara nigobe aliganire na barabo kukwana munaye mwachubuliria ise ye topic wose enkwana mayekebuna youth empowerment and politics soko tokobarne ngai abasaye baikire asamangana lengete ogosirwa kibugima nabaga mangana lengete gesiasa nabago tubone ngai abasaye babona tekonyora mabaga yoko yebiro ao na bago tubone ngakrokende chiga kibasaye bande baganda te kweliya gesiasa tubata basaye babu bachodura sibiriko aho kwandro bagavana oso kwandro baraibense okwandra obagavana obo senator obo bunge MCA na bakoririe buya tuboranie na nyeti barakorie buya ninkikiborate gokoreka nikiagera basabange ari mono akira twabire to kubarenta igani ko babiri bagukoreranga nichinga kicha basaye oso asibiro aho yo kubakorera abakenya beke binengeri byagase namba 0735333000 namba igase semo yemitandao mono Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, TikTok kuna nanda segekeke balia mwagendere kulika chuchumbi chenu asesemo ya Facebook nimbaroche sana muskono nyake kusotora sinkwana ya bena siri tukolere roli Alhamisi kurabo ditukulia kimunyi komera ndayana kwamboka gisoi kona sichinga kichiga ora sesemo ya kabira alia bune conductor agenda te kona wonte ngabunga kitole kabono banche tuganda sikiduka kuna turina bugena se egekeke kiribusyo.
Etaya TV Oborabu Wagusi.
Karibu Harken Academy Kisii, shule ya kisasa ya bweni na kutwa kwa wavulana na wasichana inayopeana masomo ya CBC kuanzia preschool, primary na junior secondary. Iko na mazingira matulivu, walimu waliohitimu na wa kutosha, maktaba ya kisasa, mahabara ya kompyuta na sayansi, madarasa na mabweni ya kisasa, mahali pa wanafunzi kujifurahisha na pia wanakuza talanta na kutia fora katika michezo mbalimbali. Vile vile wana usafiri wa kutosha. Kupata nafasi ya mwanao, watembelee Riatwenya, kilomita 2 kutoka mji wa Kisii, barabara ya Kisii Marani, au piga simu nambari 0755331318. Harken Academy, the future is here. Karibu Mwalimu International Hotel Kisii kwa mandhari ya kupendeza. Tuko na vyakula vitamu vinavyopikwa na wapishi waliohitimu kama vile samaki, nyama choma, kuku na aina zote za vyakula vya kienyeji. Conference hall kwa kufanyia mikutano aina yoyote, vyumba vya kulala vya hali ya juu, vinywaji mbalimbali kwenye bar na restaurant, mahali pa kubarizi, mchezo wa pool table na parking ya magari ya kutosha. Pia unaweza fanya booking kwa sherehe kama vile harusi, baby shower, graduation, birthday, sherehe ya watoto na zinginezo. Tunapatikana mjini Kisii, Mashauri, nyuma ya jengo la Mwalimu Sacco. Kwa mengi zaidi, tutembelee au kupiga simu kwa nambari 0792267062. Mwalimu International Hotel, at your service.
Ina kwabere gukuriya chibel sha mitumba ao asaligo lioranyare kuikeria Mama Tifi mitumba neduka emba ukegima asomo chobosongo ya chirenkuma asokonya bells ao asaligo lioranyare kuikeria mabwate kunabono jackets, school bags, mixed bags, hoodies, baby light, house towels, ibikoro tubyabana kwikabanta bane, curtains amone bindebinge. Inyura ibyonse niko birase kerengo kya grade 1 kuruchise cha Canada, UK, USA amona China. Boigo nkorobara mayigiri yogo chase bali batagetigo cha bakorobonchoreria bwa mitumba. Niko bagotuka Kisii Town Imperial Building, ground floor opposite St. Jude's Building.
Karibu Mama Tifi mitumba, emisigo yaitogere misigo grade 1. Emisigo remia na ndi misigo tokwana na siligo lilirense sana. Ekaroro magani kunyara tuligo kwa mafundisho ngana kiwone to chake biashara bya mitumba. Naenda abange siko gali nkwibuli balenga nimbwate bibesa bikeigo nkinda nyare ko bagingo kora. Wakalibishirwa ase Mama Tifi mitumba. Otini chibesa chiriyo bwate. Elinde tunyare ko batowikaransa. Tunyare ko manyanga musigo kyota kere ko bagogo chakera. Oyuru muya ligoli lili kasi chiriyo bwate. Igobono kera nyare kana ngano bwate chiribusano elibusita tuikaransa ngaligo kobolinga inkina akore.
Asamange bakirisi ase namba 0727081605 gose 0727574835 nigo bakwigora amatukonse sheiki Mama Tifi mitumba obokoryo bya bwa mitumba origene.
HK Pharmaceutical Center ninya gitari gutumika chinchira cyekerero kumureke bimo byao na kumanya uburwaire nigo babwata mariogo yemete arosirie n'ubumanyo bonene akorwa chinse cheisko bunere ya Hong Kong, USA, Malaysia na United Kingdom. Nigo babwata mariogo yabana nabo igo ayabanta banene ngorwale bara maroire buna diabetes, high blood pressure, chinengo arthritis, cancer, chinyigo, obogomba, low libido asaba sacha na yanda manke.
Incheno manyagitare iri nikema obangi korwa senyagitari ya HK International Herbal Center sumuchuito bosongo na inde marimo roira alikokubwenia na yatokurukanga lifestyle diseases ose chronic diseases amarwaira ali agoswa sumubere kwanyoranga ekerobo mubwasoire nigo bokwarigania marwaira amange kwanyoranga umubere usalikire na inde twakonyira abantu abange kurwo mwaka 2011 na inde nigo tubwate chi machine chikorigereria umubere omugima ebimo byao byonsi ipi birito konyora byasoire gutwara umuchando na inde ntubwata mariogo na mariogo aya igaito nigara yemete na inde turuseti chinse cheisiko ao na inde nigara mariogo arosiri no umanyi gwa igoro mono ayo akonyara kurusia amarwaira yaboniga kurwasa umubere ito yani buna bono murigereria ayande niga gusibia manyinga ayo ito y'umubere arusia amafuta ali amabeto kurukanga cholesterol ali akogoteye meki yagera amarwaira na gotonyora Magiogane ni gotukurusia semo chi Hong Kong eyere ni China ayande nkurustura sensemo ya India na ayande nkurustura sensemo ya South Africa na ayande na ayita Kenya gaiga bali bale nokugania gwoko nyori mirimo baichi senyegitari yaitu banyora maegerio egere tubwatera naso bwamo obweni abantu baitu gusi nonya nisiko ya gusi
asamanke bakere simya se namba 0717176383 gose obatarire memo chobosongo ange ne stage yechigari HK Pharmaceutical Center obobwenia oraigene
ne nobwate ebiasara gusemega uraganie tukubikirira itangazo ebene sukuru eduka inyagitari inyangi gose amatanga vono na bugutwakira esimi ase namba inoti sana ibere isato isano isato inoti kumanya mange mono na buigo na bugututarira asensemo ya Nyamataro Etaya House mwese twabariganirie
ekero okobaroran na botamanye ekibagwetera korende na mange akwene kigwa asomugima bwabo
konyotinda amanya bono gutumeke machine eyo buya ngasoka ndichi nyamatio kaiga ebichanchabe amauga gotonya guchinsiga iga.
I did not even want to even look at myself ninkeanga, but you know I had to comfort myself.
Abande nigo bakonyora makongwaya korwa sabasani amate nonye nabairi
uyu gustrago nganya na watira okoboko ganaga
okoboko kwae
okoboko ngolero my wife onkuranga na atikiririso gaki na atikiririso tari kukwana nati
kwenda kule akapata mama nikatwa kichwa, kulikuwa tu damu kila mahali, hata ugali yenye alikuwa amepika haikuwa imetolewa kwa moto, ilikuwa tu damu, mboga yote ilikuwa ni damu.
Eriyo komanya chinga tare chiabo chobogima na irire eri bagari ya neri ya bene kobatarira ntuke eriyo komanye ari abaetere nari bagenderete gwetera kumerana na inche Ruth Aluda imeyeta ya TV kera ritukoria Alhamisi marogoba gochakira enseyemo komanye asobwagare na yaetere kwa yaetere oyaetere.
Eduka ya Uhuru Superstores Limited Kise wona nigo yaihogire first class showroom yabire ntanga nigo chakigwa asorogongorwa South Nyanza na South Rift Sabateja bago chaberera mabati kurwase company ya mabati Rolling Mills nigo babwata bataramu nechibundi bago korosire bunota keire gochora amabati ayura agachire umuche amone chinyomba chibyasara babwata mabati yechi warrant kuri myaka 5 bere wiki myaka 50 bunabono charcoal grey, tile red, brick red, sky blue, maroon, chocolate amona yanda mange. Uhuru Superstores baigoni gebwati machine kire chiko chogania erangia eliokonyora erangi uganetie emanyikaine buna Crown Paint Color Mixer niwabwate chibundi abo barakwe wabasemi guri chirangi aho chakira economy kuika premium ichuranyare gwaka isiko na ime chinyomba elikororoka na buya kurwase company ya Crown Paint inyora Ouro Superstores nero yoka sorogongorwa South Nyanza na South Rift javire ntanganyiko igora first class showroom ya mabati rolling mills hambo boigo otware mashini yogo chirangi cha Crown Paints emanyikanite muna Crown Paints color mixer korwa USA ilikorenta obo koreli inka. Ouro Superstores lige gotoko mochibo songo Ouro Complex angena Safaricom Boigo babwatu rosagiaronde imya JM Towers ijuerangena Credit Bankise bakire simia se namba 011-1161-500 gusobalikire email info@ourusuperstores.com. Ouro Superstores, the people's choices, guaranteed lowest prices. Karibo nyumbani. Rocky Driving School nesukuru y'Oburundi era singencho yago kwarokere bale Burundi bw'ekigali abuna bono A2 asichipikapiki, A3 tuk-tuk, B1 yani automatic, B2 manual, B3 professional Uber, C1 as a light truck, C as a medium truck, D1 as a PSV matatu 14-seater, D2 as a PSV bus 33-seater, CE as a heavy trucks, Amonechi trailer, F a people with determination, Boigo, B as executive Nkorwe Wachire. Ni wabwate abali mbayisaine na wabwate obumanyi bwekerengo kigoro bolibyo bwanchire na NTSA. Nichigali chinyinge gwikirania okugania kwago. Niko bahokora kuri Jumatatu gwika Ijuma gocha kerense muyili mambi gwikense yemo ya magoroba. Jumamosi na Jumapili gocha kerense yemo bwigo wikachisa isana ibere chamo baso. Na nabo kwegera korengana nechinsa obwatelibaga. Niko tokotoka ime ya Kisi Busongo asamagacho a Market Plaza ebara ya Kisi Kisumu. Moigo babwati chinsa ya Ogembo na Nyakoe asamange bakire simyasi namba 0702 552222 ugose 0700 667777 ugose 0748019811. Rocky Driving School, now everyone can drive.
Etaya TV Oborabu Wagusi.
Na huko nende bono mwanchumo ligelia kwaligani nenda sense meyega ya kabere namano asen Kwana ya bene chingaki to twara bagani asumuri go Kwana Etaya asikirenga kigotemo Kwana chinkwana kiriya chigane to kono na simitandao na siri tuko rero nigo to chakumulekera youth empowerment na boigo politics na kumanyanga ntubora ninga abasaye kusitwarira baraya matukamange bago kwanira enchira byaliganirie kubasira abasaye kemeremo basabange sana okonyora bakorete baruri college barure university na asama tukamange kwanyoranga niko bali isiko bila mirimo kwa urabarai ngora sasa serikali nene ba okwalengira byaliganirie usibero beiri asinge nchoko basira abasaye tikikubora ni nabasaye barayiganga krokende serikali ya siriranda basaye kulengana baru what does they know abangana lengete serikali usira abasaye na bagonto kwanire the political part sema ya siasa tubora ninga ine kinga kechiga ni chebo basae konyora amabaga kiabisi au miense ya Kenya gose different political areas muna bono bunge MCA governor gose nete bintu munebyo nono bora ibense ya Kenya we gonto warninga karokende kulingana barabo na basae ninki batagete serikali ekore orere basae samutukamagega bakurubigana we basae bagotebanga gento kogera tokurobegana kiringa kiria tuigwananete na serikali ya Kenya Kwanza isi buraibu ya William Samoei Ruto tarikera kyo egokora kwe wale mawote banga egento tokuboninga ine kirio gokora na kyo tuigwananete na kiria tuigwananete na kyo ogokora otubora ni gatia yina masori andre kinende bono ngo kwariga ni bageni bana iga bemanyikani ya sore ya Masai yemo tomenye guchaka karibu sana uko ni mwancho bari nito kwa lieta kuligeria likabise kamera kwa kwani lieta liao watutainga jokorwa na ninki otenenirite karibu sana
Bemana mararia sogo twariga nikaiga ero irinya ko tugusanga cyengoro kwa dikanisi nyabuti saito yere nyamira sakoro kumakairo kairo nigere bogichora igondo muraiwe bichana na teneleta wanafunzi ba university and colleges back 2021 na 2020 asa Nyamira county na West Mogrango abona igana ande igondo muraiwe tenelete bichana Nyamira county ngima na kubwa mono nigonde chief strategist ya gusi youth caucus eywereke ko ekebwate gusi yonsi to kwanira mangane bichana na kwebeka kwebanga elinde ntonyara goti gusiko ase serikali ya 2027 asante sana.
Thank you so much kembeki badengo manyimole what does it mean kona kikwete sabani ukimanyira karibu sana yako kunazabania mageto karibu sana kwa
Pia mwana sana ngoyere chimeke chikota wangu mwana so tole tare studio ili tunyare kukwanyira mwana ali kutwa affecting youth then naende role to play as a society and then a very youth leader youth governance leadership in the constitution ya Rwanda Masaba 2018 mpaka 2021 then in the University of Nairobi I was the chairperson University of Nairobi Space Science Association which was dealing of space technology where I'm an expert and also I have held chairmanship of the Youth Caucus Gusii region where we try to look at the roles youths can play in the society to make it more better and better for the future and the well-being of the society. Yes.
Maybe tujake kurwa sorry. I think is good we know. Gusii caucus youth rega kiki.
This is a group of like-minded people who have come together to champion the voices of the youths who cannot be heard. Maybe they are not in the limelight where they can be able to air their views, what is affecting them direct to their society. Now they have given us that opportunity for us to come out and speak out for them. They say always there is the silent majority of which where they are. Now we have come out to give them to actually to give out their grievances to the people and to the nation and to the youths across the country, such that we can be able to come out as youths and speak in one voice where we will be able to come up with a solution on how, because as you look at in Kisii County, the larger population of close to 6%, 60% is at the age of below 35, which you can be able to see that it is the massive voting machines that is going to put leaders in different positions, right from the MCA, MP, to the women rep, to the governor, where we are going to deal with issue-based politics. Not only how you come, how heavy you are, but we will look at the issue-based politics where we will be able to table what you are going to do for the people. And then the people will listen to you. And then they will give you credits according to the future you are holding for them. Because whatever we are talking about today is what will affect us tomorrow and the next generation to come. We have to prepare the beds for them to lie. If we don't if we have laxity now, it means at some point in the future, we will have a void where we will not have somebody to fill because we have already left it behind. So we have to come out and fill that void at this moment.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much. It's direct here, and to connect with you because it's a very studio.
No, we have a very simple structure. Saying in Jonga, Variba ito, Kiombeke, Kora, ne team Nero interim. As at now, Kora Kiombeke, Ntuate Sevania, Abune team leader, your chairperson, Yase Kiombeke, Ntuate Secretary General Yaito, and Ntuate Vice Chair, Alafna Sebiroge Vinga Sekrogeke. Now, the main name Yoko Rosie Kokasi, no go Ikerania Magani. Ita singe njoto anyora ngagoika 2027 umusa ugusia stay ago feature ase both arrangements ebenga 2 term ose 1 term asta umusa ugusia ko ago kwanikana bali team matiani tuliko umusa ekara ase team eri na mbali babere siasa matuka yonsi barororo bali batara akora gento kende ga turarore lakini no ba support ndu yeto matiani the same side ende ya 1 term bali barororo na ubuka barororo bado so ntuna youths from the region tukaranga no tuize wata yabanga esukuru tuachire tuakorere school and that's the first step ende akabiri sai neyo ubora ibori mwango tenga mungo cha gotoa karoto abira bagaka the time is now the same spaces we have been talking about korutora abantaba ke baroro soma mwende school mwende university moje skoga baraiba bona nkiri ne that is what we are saying that this is the tomorrow that you have been telling us that in any discussion ye wakorekana ase engambende yonsi togo kwana ebichana bitokororo na ndege konyarekana ase ngenjo round yento liko chikubatigera raisi igo round yenge bichana ibiri biro twarigire bako gamba batu promise ba delivery keri bako nyara binge mbarakora now it is the time we are giving them alternative leadership oburai we differential leadership ranyare kororekananga ebichane ebitoko biyegasiye nabero korekana tikanko buri asiza alise inawase umuntu nomina ko genda roche ase senjari yonye gwatarire kenyeye neisa ine gusiga ase mbure gutukera lituko twande ko bucha macha ali roche neisa ine in this ase neisa ine wetari ko litari weteka bugichora ali ase ngurwa omwe musio chore mepara otogore chae otogore mete kera tugire mete intuba litororo e bari ya tuguteri ko be kumora now ya togurugo ya tigo ono rende ingi yaro selective we are just asking ingi yaro selective sababu teyo yoko nyerose kolengana na inje unandoche nande kina kitogamba une bichana nande bilibire bogichora byamuirenga nyamira ngo chenjere na kusebania abona ko Kisi County it is going to be a better tomorrow.
Yesana mwacho buligelia nigo tulina basai na muno kwa gure buna Dixon okwani de uya umbuli bulinga karokuri linkali azokurwa kena pia sama tukaya iga na bebona takoma hiyo. This was a challenging question. Kilo monta bora te kuivoli by the way. Egia rojo kwa kina te koromoke moko genda roche. Bado tuaikire iga nende roche bada bantu bako genda. Is a challenging question by the way. You can see about it. But irende te tura chakira iga igo mancho muligelia tura borania maketu. Abara yeba bara bisiboni iga kroba abuate siasa cha 2022. Promises we will try as much as we can to ukinia bilengo bokoreri ase mama mboga ukinia bilengo bokoreri ase team boda awari bichana sana asoko bora ni sana ngarende nga ine kero kuri libuya kuikira boni ga mageto kero kiri libuya anuisa negete na nchereri kiali yetu 3 years down the line I know isa regete no Kenya ngekena ntole somewhere
ona ikarango kwambuli swali ya sana ikarango li ko sengo nyamasibi ward dobwato mugambi to ko umwishimiwa Gonzaga umwishimiwa Gonzaga na waite takaye guchikura akarwa magania mange kuri na magania ibono agacha muna oyo mindodi kanisi ateba epara nere yajete kale mwa sigeta koro kunyagachi ekale muga ne tractor ekero yali mutebe kirimara paka nande bono igose kwa na bako nyanga ya melire na bono bonda kule muna je mai kube kwa mara mbuya ine ye igatangani ye akabere asenguru bono matibo primary
matibo ngayi kotoke
matibere nyamasi ward
nyamasi biroro nyali bali masaba
yes ono bohori nere county ya Ruete mugabana Simba akarue bohori aro yire gente kiego cha se community because nege ndo tuatagete ekere bohori yacha yaremo kabe kwa etange population abego saba around the population to atebenga ya 4000 kiagara abantu na abange bare kenyole kia schools in Jilo we have St. Joseph Mukaza we have Matibo Primary we have St. Alois which is a boarding school which needs water then one to amna konyorani tangebe kigoro and this water is supporting the community then yetangi kwa amna konyorani erone ya 5000 liters ne bohori are connected to electricity meaning ingonye estimate hiyo majeta koletiki wana na kitoko bulia baraiga no gende mugondo kulima ureme otige tosime koje kongeza eko nyarikana ne nyarikana bo no boke kuru nyombo beke jiango ikaranza ekiaga na kitoro cha bagambi bako tokolera
uikosoka
ekiagera na kingu mitinga ekero murai yoyo agocha gocha 2027 ingana kie ya gocha gotebia abandu nga ekina kinta gitemba kolera asari enda mubuli ni maite na bakorore ingani asa chipara chiri chiroro bono muni parere very essential as a school ya St. Alois ndugate fata onyonga yo temiro kolega sano letri school ali ko St. Alois boarding school and ni school to ego kereti ochiro golere bake pass lakini para ne rore main road yego tira ko hoteli yabo yatira direct mbake school e pali ni gerembe kone no embassy ko nyara weto yakane yaji korondia tambe etoko ganinga ebinde byaba abagambi bonse bibatebete nano mugambi ndateba mugambi asenguru nyari bali masaba ekera ali kubuli chikura atebete ngango bekale pare rame korku nyanturaba egende nyamasibi egende hoteli yabo egende Kwana lakini pale egende tokole ko le marami ya kora
ara itrosane ko anda banganta
yes imara mingi oke kore ne pare yanda promise ne pare koru keroka ya Etaya trimuka yanda ibacho yagenda kiamuka tusarite two main roads chinyali bali masaba kitwenelete korosi wegere chikonya abana inji banyali konyoro weranie wekere
so you are not satisfied rende kero kuligeli
yeah
airende deacon sikero kende ko wetu sana iroke kero murai wenzale go tana na kuligi chikura na rojali naone kera irete chikura abantu bakagoka sana. And by the way team Kenya Kwanza ki kurusiro ngorogusi baganda te komerana naba bananchi kurusiro ngorogusi esuko tema kuriria na kukwanira our father have come 3 years down the line kuriria what Ruto told people 2022 and what is happening currently. Do you match the promises and what is happening currently?
You know, Mr. Azizi, we are even going too far. My county governor, governor ya Nyamira County, ekuru kwa musinyariyo, ni public figure tikatora mukwanira, sengenchoncho feri bune kijana. Lero Nyamira ntu kenge toko baruna nkisi itore. I'm sorry to say that, sebantu toko Nyamira, lakini no ene industrial park to aitu no muntu yo murayibwense. Industrial park ba kitaba kayigora sironga. Kentonke yo kendro no narubono mambi ora rende ngatingi chanko anega iga etoke gasinere koriro teyo Nyamira ebwate chi constituency nye
for sure what west Mugrango north Mugrango
news desk ino yanya kwa ya ndenga Nyamira ni bata for the housing kwa gachu asa among the 4 constituencies so now abara ya baitongirende ba okora ingiro haye now ask yourself we have 4 constituencies, we have 4 elected MPs. Let's say babere mbare bare upisani, use babere mbare bare as a government. Lakini oyo tenile chairperson.
By the way.
Yes.
West na north.
Yes. As a chairperson ya Rands commission ya bunge ekoro not Mugrango. Oyo Nyamoko. Intoke tongeo toroche county affordable housing irimo goteyanga kasi kwa vijana tonyorere ende onye njina somere to bunyagitari ero mwateyanga go somere to bunyagitari na bogo so abuga gache in the meantime sio sasa basi hiyo hakuna teyo sahi toche sironga gari aya sisi limambio ende kero kwenda Nyamira usekero kwenda Nakuru oetere sironga obonto wagachire igatu no nayo kweborie kena kiekoro ku industrial park but I've transferred the country. I've gone to close to 46 counties na chile Mount Kenya. That's where I've worked for quite some time. Karoli Mount Kenya okombe na Busia industrial parks even to be avocado processing zones. Now sisi hapa hata maziwa hatuwezi uza. We have a very good climate in the region. Climate ndagra yetekere go chataracha etuko irageri. But we can do konya on that market or that produce which is siko. Asenge nchonga bali toko beka. Na nchonga te gavana ya nari ekogende senate. Tole ajire senate. Tele konya na yo kate konya gende so merete. Nikere na semi chando to bwa gavana bweka tele konya gende so merete kana go akubori buna se na park. Ama sakara erende. So we have a big mess, but it should start from us now that we have seen as much andore. Togo te yabantu we fix this mess. Rirogo cha bukichora useka rogo cha Nyamira we are telling bali to konyora because it has to start somewhere. Ngo bataitorenga no. Ligoso ndia kolekanete. Ke kunyalekana bakore tamu ke kunyalekana umunguru atokonye aba MCA bakore bune kunyalekana ke bune kere nyalekanite lakini goikana yaro rekanire kwekana nabwate gendo kebwere to mbali konyara tugambe tutebani tuchora barayi bali baratoretera magenderera ali tokora sande. Yes
abadika ndiyango boli ntaraganda simageto. What do you think the government is the one who's failing? Why okay korana ringa no mo MCA kura chinse mo chaiti board na make square gukwana twaringe sana ngaki wadiki wada uko ukishora ni yangu ya
majority leader ya buga
majority leader. It's okay Nyamira motari ko blame aba MCA instead mo blame government.
No, we are not
okay, for instance mo wetie budget dikans
na MCA
ye budget kere budget ya itinga ngiba ko
oisa konyore ngiti ganki yote boite oyo ngitiga ganyomba na ibaba te ukonyaka kuru
Otono moto.
Omoto. Yeah, we should start from the governor's week till in the house. Aba MCA iratoleka 2027. Aba MCA.
Dickens, let's not agree. Abura tonto totoro ikwana na. The governor era critical boy. Chibil Chosipi should go through the MCA.
Yes.
You've seen what has happened in Nyamira saying you work on Nyamira tikankote Ivon. You've seen what the MCs are doing. Mpaka noje na mpaka lie kambiro kata vetero orali na ki MCA akurukutadius Senate speaker akurukutadius Nyamaro. Still we have an appeal in court and if it rules again in favor of Okero, you see Nyamira will still have problems. That is why I'm going to Dickens. To try and ask Magito. Get up again, there are no so on a macho catched. But I want to ask you a question, Dickens. Why should you not blame? Get you blame my MCA on a key in check? I don't know, MCA. You have not given me what I elected you for. I've read him at most of the problems are pushed to the government.
The point here, as an anchiranire, that is the fact. We are in agreement with that one.
But we should not blame one person.
It is okay. It is okay. We are not blaming that one person. Now let's talk of my MCA. In fact, the whole house is rotten. That's why Nchebunaga, Abananchi Bane, Bambe Kiribna acting MCA Bukchora. So far, Paganyetebane of this 2027. So obviously Elia Maramishna Yunga or Chosti Abuga, he has served us for close to 7 years now. Gentongo to enjoy. Like now saying about MCA wants people say Italy. Only industrial parking bo and bo nere Bugichora. From my home to the industrial park is 3 meters Silonga. Gentonke yo keko so that is failure. Obo dispensary to Bugate. Leron Chinito Metamano Yagtari. Omuntu minto libyabwate sukali ose pressure amali ona ali basic ya gutoko akogera a condition yeri yagendere go ebe controlled uleta kire yes ebe managed Nyamira ogendo rero so the reason why tokoreye mangana ya se governor is the chief accounting officer of the county. Ebesa yonsi nere gocha liri arete irwe beseri nero gocha gali onyeyo. Omanya ko prepare budget onyeirani ase assembly. Now when you have a monto otabu at interest cyabana inchi asobisi abana inchi aba MC arafu kwa yana aba MCA batabu at interest cyeito na bako gendororo aba compromised. Una babete compromised bakabwera impeachment motion. Yabana inchi bachageti. Ikobona ababosi ipi namba bumba maete. Mbako nyara kwirena ebungeri ya Nyamira. Bona asinya baro na speaker yeroro. We bakagende Senate bakanyora bachenga bagesoro fusiko ye court but you know it is all about interest. There is one man who is fearing in arusie gas muntu naro rochengo muntu gago so speaker bangirireka ekile nakingo wateringa governor amakosa ya mangi na ya lakini rende no naba MCA bane baito ino yona buga eregento nge yanya gukora ne rinsinyire nkinda mukwane asenge enjoy it is total failure
Uya sana kakende tuska usio. Kwegule dikanzira is going for an MCA bokichora.
Abana inchi bange bantebiri.
You are but you didn't
bantebiri nanchira nire gasiye.
Dikanzira gasiye kusana. I want to ask Magit. Do you think can pia basa mure ready kora abantu?
You are very ready.
On the same note totally. Apa saya bako kenda ko abako so politics because creo que ndikasia bauli the only job they think they can now seek for is seeking for political seats. Ndikasia bauli mageto akimoka reko minya kama mwanzi kuchesi bro.
Onege ndo.
For instance buna ora Nairobi nkikira garo chikoligie karo kwa nyamisi.
Kwa Nairobi temine tika. Ige ndo nda tele kemongelina ki. Ase youths batenene bono iga kobuli kiroko talinga negasi yagora kobuli kiroko ne karbara lile void idiero onka ikieko keratolera roga to batebanga there is a gap eroro le yitu taliko nyara korona ki na kigo ichuli ekarotu arole na kigo ichuli ikieko keraba muraba batebirenga digango tuira neka tujitange osendo chira ni arali we one munekero kuligereria youths ba kolire buyasane kero koli from different parts. Ndage tuligere for example, there is go to an MP seat. Look at Peter Serazi. What he has done.
Yeah, sure,
building a whole block of KMTC and enrolling students there. It's not
it's done good of course.
Yes.
Yeah, sure.
And then let us go to a snippet of what Papa Wina has done.
Doing good.
He has done marvelous work. Right from the university where I was, University of Nairobi. He was doing wonderful work. When you have a problem, he is somebody who will be able to stand up and raise the voice. Yes. So I really can
and we
say
still
that.
have youth leaders who have not married.
Yes, they might be there, but let the electorates look at leaders, youths with wisdom.
Abasai.
Yes, abasai bali beruete gokorera abantu. Tari abasai bali bakwenda gokora cheche. Munege ndatebenga abasai kero musai ayirwe gasi, he takes that as an employment, full-time employment. Talimu umusai kararo moke will do much work in terms of delivery and efficiency. Rather than ekaroko montole 60 years or 70 years kwa one MCA seat. It's like they are retiring. Like you are giving them a retiring seat. But a youth, this is a job they are starting. So they have to do better. If you see even the president of the day, where he started from, the way he has gone through the radar.
Steps.
Yes, you can really be assured that every young man who is going to be given that seat
can do marvelous.
Yes, they will always yearn to go up because if you see even from my neighboring MCA, boss Mairora, I think he is looking forward to going for the MP seat. So, and also the youths that I've seen who have really done some work in Kisii County, if you look at Etaya, Etaya actually tried to do some good work in Kisii Stadium that time. When I think that is when it was starting. He did his best where he can. And I think in his mind, he always tries to support the youth.
Thank you. Dickens, for instance, you're what is your main agenda?
No, for the 60 years Kenya to I think they will have a test of what again to Kariba Beriba Kwende Balo to Kochora. That's what I promise I'll give them. My senior Igo mentioned Mangana Peter Salasia. Peter Salasia Niga Kolega saying start to make it the best of a campaign. You see? The moment Bantaba Kenga Ibaru Seves. Bainge gasiye eba kolega asiba maitenga unaseba ni atevile ene robis so they will deliver live about na baba bande bako babake but again these people bali skamba maite era kunanko kwebeso ngakire kura believe me maambi kero kwa ngire gasiyeri baka ngende ndiye beseriane the same case what is happening in West Mugrango in short Nyamire ngima ase kende kita likokolekana kabisa asokokora banya wakoro bonto naga stima na because they have their personal interest in fact take ndokia kolekana West Mugirange kanene ekena no muchumba gwe togeri ni 64 bob yoko changira empowerment nerege ntekene sana Steve Mugakara atebenga nere asemi yake tebera togambeiri na toretera 64 bob cha kiture kindiki paka to changira ekina chera enjoy but there is nothing we are enjoying as people para te yeweteka pondeni makairo usema gombo teri weteka eye kwenda boyeka ere mes lero pako ngeka siana ali bugichora nande abana injini maite bakabache bachore gavanero che mangana turanyare gotebererani believe me our health centers through our legislations from the county assembly our health centers bakachinyora marioko that is what we promise our people believe me lero ebeserie gocha ya mache because water is devolved igari seito aliase bako ende bitiongo will make water accessible to them kwa bikira pipe babuche kero kwanda muri Kenya some few meters amache ni go abantu bako access amache so it is easy kuruga iga wikege flyover wanyore water point ya clean water live about amache ya mbure ya ture twenda kubuchekera kinunukire so that's what I promise my people that servant leadership that is accountable and transparent. Yes,
thank you so much. What are some of the challenges the young people go through and
usually the challenge here in during elections they are used as mobilizers. Ekarwa tumekiremuna mobilizers babe ko mugambi osoye kerogo ekero mugambi ya soire kerogo na bake simimbali konyara mugambi yo okolengi umusawo yo nasuke koruga sale onyo mugambi ya bwate toko bakaga soye kerogo na tali komo tegera. That becomes a very big challenge and these leaders they will service again when they are nearing elections for mobilization. But why should they what they should do actually is to come up ne chinchera you collect a youth samo babaretere a kind of projects. Actually if you go to Central I think there are some organizations that give out the money for them to start businesses and some other things like projects making soaps, making other things. Then you find that these youths are engaged and they are empowered. But you get our youths after the elections, then they are left alone. They are left to die in the village. Then now when they are thinking about now the election is nearing like 2027, they will start making calls. That is when they will start calling them chairman. Chairman, where are you? Can you come and have a cup of tea with me? After the cup of tea, they will give them money, a token. This token, even if you give me now like 100,000, if I cannot make use of it at that moment, it will not help me.
Yeah, sure. It will vanish.
Yes. That is why we are saying, why should they not come up with even something that they're giving them skills? Say that it is skill. Even if they are talking about digital centers. Where I come from in Yamasiri world, I don't see any digital center where youths can go and learn, where there is access to internet, such that they can be able to be empowered. That is where we get content creators, where they can be able to learn a skill, which they can use their phones to make money. Because all in all, that's where you will get so many youths, they don't move forward. for a long time, whether they are educated or they are not educated. Actually, if you go to the village and compare someone who has gone up to university and has come back home with those people who they reached at let's say Form 4 and then they went to like start a business, there is a very big difference. Yes, aba muramba roko nyora ba tigarete usine village umuru yakaenda akagora usine poda akagora ng'ombe akatuka chingoko wono yonyora bwate usine chombe cha isa tuchiuka mwaka one mabe lakini ngocho ama gena boni gochi lakini bono konyora uri chite university ara chite konyora skill ekero ya anyori skill uira no nyora maybe the industry is flooded.
Yeah, sure,
there are many. Then they are coming back home empty-handed.
Yes, Anna. Kero kende tumaiti Dickens. What should we do? Kwa hiyo kuna mageta kotewa, and it is very true na pasa bange no nechinga kichikura no mboni ga okay bandamana. But if you kero kuli libuya between njira bandamana ni njira chikora chocho wako. I'm very sure no ne banta na ambelia so katali para. Na vera konga sana Dickens konyora good number ya basae as a polling station itu bona takokora gara basaba igaba gosoka pare kare ntu bya baire bobe basioke ase polling stations come 2027 egara kubeka baraya bayasikia bisi
first we to ento kerekia muhimu etanga ni kabisa tora tegende ko issue based politics so that we thought in Tony or change such your compare different aspirants.
Ideas.
You see now there is this issue ya cloud funding that we support someone yes, lakini bono mtunto konyora Azizi na hata kiteke roho tutaweka iga kia Etaya ward was Etaya constituency lakini Azizi na bwate ideas chingia na kutoka mu support anda nyorekero okeri buwetera ideas tirichiae tuchitumeke atokonye. That's what young people also should be told that let's ntote banga na banta bakeboka batagiteke royeke batinki bakoleta on table mtoba time choko bategerera again abantu abakembaro bara serikali bakolega asingia una sevani ate barechate echata ate nete commodities fund ekwena na chibesa sana lakini ntubara ibaito kurugusia ondeta yote ibichana ngatoke ndega buna bari bakuru the other parts of the country this code central bakuchirebe seria ito from taxpayers coffers wabagenda boje beseri yabakonya ntuga umuntu otenete numugusio minto bali bago chirebe seria bange bali bagusi asenge nchonki abaraya baito bali baro chiacha yogoto embawa. That is the issue. They are fearing to empower us because they fear about tomorrow. You mentioned something of egasi inkito inkiabasa bakurigire kerogeke. In fact, the fact is nega stokorigi. That is the truth of the matter. That is we are not running away with the nega stokorigi, but it okorigi gasi na kubateke rikera korekane because after all we have graduated.
School
tuachire. Ani to endete kwanza kusoma. Lakini bono saa hii kero mu ngachosi viniga ali asareka akonyora ngomwana na musomete unyagitari. Tore nereka kose kebaru ataranyora utumekire chibese chae lifetime savings. You know our parents have used all their monies.
Yeah, sure, that's cool.
Lifetime savings kosomi mageto. Mageto kwa University of Nairobi wirana ya masivi ali ochi kolema no mongina mongina kera okoligereria ali etoke life span yabo. So it's a big disappointment to their side because they have invested no eba to etaka besaka. But now we as young people we are promising out and we are talking to the older people and young people also. Talk about inga eketoko kwana sai give us chance, give us time. Kenya teri center akamono iso kunyo abara bari bakeroche bari baranyare go share out una bumwa kwana at least UNK go we can make things work in our places. Yes,
thank you so much Dickens.
Ko commenta keyo yandongere ndate bano munabara ya watu ate ba usi bali sebiro ko biri binene bona kwanye kora fora mwende yonsi ase abaraya babekire ba youth igatora the example echate is a youth and is somebody we look up to even from the side of entertainment, of music, is an inspiration to many. But why should he not come up with something to call out the youths? I saw the other day he was actually prioritizing youths to go to outside abroad for some work. That is good. That is recommended actually. Whatever, let us give flowers to where they should be. And also what we can be able to request him, he should actually call for a youth forum where he will be able to go even, let's say, a constituency per constituency, such that he can be able to talk to them directly. Whatever he finds at the national level that can be able to assist somebody who is at home. If there is loaning, such that they can give them a way on how they can be able to get these loans. Yes, such that they can be empowered and they feel such that they are also looked into in the society. And when it comes to politics, they can be able to see that they also matter, such that their voices can be heard. You know, when a youth is empowered, their voice is heard. If they are not empowered, then they cannot be able to be given a chance such that they can be able to be heard in the national level. So we are kindly requesting our leaders such that they can be able to hold the hands of the youths, such that they can be able to have a hand that can be able to feed them. As we have seen so many leaders, I can actually say they are saying 2 term and 1 term. About in the national level, we have we can say our uncle, our dad, Fred Okengo Matiang'i. So many leaders have come in large numbers, positioning themselves. They are chanting 1 term. But I can assure them, today they are chanting 1 term, but they are chanting to themselves. Because if today I wake up and go cast my vote for Matiang'i, I have not casted for you.
Yeah, sure, that's true.
Yes. Because Matiang'i as a person, he has built his profile. That is why people are saying he can. But what about those who are chorusing about 1 term? They should look into themselves. We are not going to give them flowers. We are not going to just joke around because we are the youth. We are 6% of us. We are going to make our voice to be heard. Yes, we are going to support our own. But those who are behind, if they have not performed, they are not going to get anything. They are going to see dust.
Thank you so much. No chai Elizabeth Mwegeni kuruki sana kwa Prince SK Yomoyo watanga wichora 001 Sadik Nsinyabuti ya sana singe choko towatia Benjamin Nyabore nkuruki kabisa ga Pito Ndiko Rogers Nyariki Silva Abuya nkuruki igabo go Pius Nyancha watabongo chinguruki sema cha Kisumu Pacho. Thank you so much. No chai Garosi Mikiemo Edelimonte wakati towatia Jobon Chidi nkuruki kabisa musulibuge suna ko chisema cha Nakuru Salams Club oika chuba seito kana to turi sana biro bya chiro. But I want to ask Deacon Siriboli gare as we even wind up gare torenga kitoko kora tokolera abantu sana boni ka kromonto iza ko ngweri yali we strategize patika ro Deacons for instance njana tote we are coming from the same water. Deacon si ngori yali chikura Inchabuna Cyrus Azizi koligi chikura. A good team of youths we so krisana so koligi ebiroge biga twarugo kwanira lero iga abasa we so kirikome yo muhiriri. You see ekarogo kedi monto ko bogori no yo poire Deacons semenomo abasa bande bare bagodo kanto keke matigaira. Do you think Deacons ncherende nero? Yes ebirogo bianchi but ncherende nero eserekali era iri baga Yugosira aku abasaba iga because kwa kona bangana lengete affordable housing Deacons for instance tigana kubori ekana pigo chete onya gita ega ntoso ameretae no ko beto monte sita Deacons yomento boni galero kwa kona bangana affordable housing kwa kona industrial park kwa kisiro yeta whatever. But Deacons, will you be comfortable a graduate yes in ndani kuchikobolia magana as a youth? Do you think there is the government has missed it in terms of empowerment?
You see now that one was a reference point. It was a reference point, but now this is the true picture. That Mbalenga bali tosomete. You see, among my many pillars, chichikolera naba deacons, nanje chiyogera abantu bagombwa ati kurumaega. I've tried to explain to them that there's this issue ya TVETs, that as a reader, nabogwe mbawa abantu bawo, abange, bali mwanenge school, balenga mwanyorte plane. Abake, balenga mwanyorte si? Abange. So mbali bachite technical training colleges. Bali bakolega asi amaboko nandi bakonyekora byasana because we salute them because kama si wao leo tungekuwa hapa. Chinyomba chiri chetu no babo tubekera mache.
Yes.
Lero nyamira yaito. Chinyomba chiri cyangoja kuba cyaga chororo.
Abuna ubara konyaraliba.
They want to get those start employment because mbali ngaba ko graduate. I was sharing with my friend who was on a technical institute Muranga, and I think about graduate about 3,000 skills on. Why go by the Tegasiam or Cobons? About Kenya Machitive Terenga to what? But these people, as Yokoboka and anything, Nabako Nyora, because it is a skill that he has learned. So we are advising our people, readers, wherever in the place. No, let's get to now, and then we have a national dialogue. Toga mbenga ki ina kitokora population ye nene ya chire school na kitoko nyerigerie gas by creating more industries that is at least one ina Kenya kokora ya renge bosonga nero kare asikirwe meeting abona utwa no monto somete mangana so we ask our people, once talk, we harmonize these issues, that these people, yes, school. Because now, like this government of the day, they go to marry pasiko. A lot of labor, a lot of doctors, a lot of nurses, wanatoka inje. They don't go we expect to have good care. So we can make this Kenya the new Jerusalem. Yaitoga. We can make it here. 60 years, kuruke NHR osetivu. Serikali yaito yanya kunyanya gitari ende ko Kenyatta National Hospital yanya kuigura branch and andros Ikenechiyoka. Chikitari chewe temeka bunanga kan. They have satellite hospitals including Kisii town and Nyamira town. The Nairobi hospitals are satellite hospitals. So you are able to get specialist care. And because now we have gone to school, we understand these things, we can lobby these people, we open up opportunities for our people. No, no, you go CB, and I go to Spain and Gitari area.
Sure. Thank you so much. As we went up, Brother Mageto, which one is the way forward for the youth?
Actually, the way forward, as I can highlight what Dickens has said, if we look at Kisii County, we are blessed to have a stone called soapstone. If we would like to direct this to our governor, we would like him to be fair enough that if he sets up a factory where these sculptures can be able, artifacts can be able to be made to valuable up to the end, such that when that soapstone or artifact is moving from Kisii County, it's a fully value-added soapstone, such that when it's going to JKIA, meaning the person at the factory from the mining, they have been paid, and then when you come to the factory, they are youths who are employed there. They have done the work, and the soapstone has been value added. And when it's going outside, let it remain to be that stone, that artifact that came from Kisii County, such that we can be able to get more and more clients from outside. Not only taking the whole soapstone to other industries. Actually, if you move, you get a chance to go. This is soapstone goes to South Africa. If you go to Nairobi, there are some places where they're making artifacts. So we are saying that let us build that factory that can be able to help the youth. We also have mega projects here in Kisii, which is the Kisii Medical City, which is also an integration from the United Kingdom, which is an extension to Kisii University. I hope if that one is also actualized, it can be able to help the youth to be employed. You know, what we need is employment, such that people can be able to feel good at home, where they can be able to satisfy their needs from the doorstep. Also, we have another mega project, which is the Kisii Cancer Center, which is actually, when I looked at, I like looking at those because we are students and we are looking into, as you see in the society, you have interacted with 1 or 2 cancer patients. So this is the Kisii Cancer Center, which will be the actually bigger in the eastern region. So we are asking such that the county can be able, is 6% now, as per now. We ask that the progress moves on and we can be able to get employment of use where medical physicists will be able of high priority.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
We are sana nije bali ye biro bya kira kinene nije bali naende kamera nane na usimule ntobe to kuligene matukomona nane na famanyire njera bandera na yoro dikenishia ko tura ko ilikuwa koranga montori kiranga 001 bo bichoro koranga na bakari go tioro karuguli isana tobe to kuligania gara to kwanire mangana lengete siasa na next time I think tumirane tukona mangana lengete usiya ito na siasa imerongo ito rosi macho baliria pia mna sebe nchoko baiga tuabere na basai dikanisi nyabuti na boigo Zefania Zefania mageto na mono oyo boigo kogure muna kokosoria sana kwanere opportunities kidiachira igoro kogudikanisi ko kwanere company ya Coca-Cola okuburi tunga kende ke ko baiga ke goromu na bokunyora nga basai banyolira mabaka anamona sawa ngo bito Wabusi abaka yemerwa pia mna sebe nchoko baiga to batrene sana na Franklin Mayunga kwa semo yechi kamera Ben Muria kwa sema ya kule ya studio kwa ndeke maligine chipicha na kwamba gisoi kwa somo video kwa Etaya senge chuko batrana na mwali tukuri yanke niko komera na nere kidogo kwa Cyrus Azizi na yigani yeko kwa TV na rubaro wabusi